Salutations and good morrow everyone, welcome back to another grounded video where today we're going to be talking about one of you guys' most requested builds in the game, and that is a bow build. Now this is my preference on what the best bow build is. If you guys have a different preference, please make sure you guys hit me up down in the comments down below. But let's hop into it, guys. Let's start off with the build actual equipment itself. Let's talk about what I'm wearing. Okay, so I'm wearing the marksman cap, which is this wonderful little marksman cap that is a finely crafted hat adorned with an inky black strand of crow feather, aka you guys need to kill crow feathers to get this, or not kill the crow, because I wish we could but we can't, but you need crow feathers in order to make this hat, and it gives you plus bow attack. That is the most #1 A1 thing you're going to need for this build is bow attack, because as you guys know, bows do not do that much damage until now. Okay, so you need this bow attack up from this cool little hat, and then the spider shoulder guards and the spider knee pads also are giving you the quickness. They make you a little bit faster. Okay, they don't give you the hyper stamina boost because you don't have all 3 pieces of gear, but you do make them a little bit faster, and that is all about this build, is you have to be quick because you have to be nimble and move around. Moving on, let's talk about stats. Okay, so stats, I have cardio fan. Exhaust your tiny body over and over again. Your cells adopt a more efficient respiration process. AKA, I can run a lot for a long time. And with the quickness, you can run a lot really fast for a long time, which is awesome, and that is definitely needed for this build. Second one is Coup de Grace, which is discovering this beacon of hope in the darkness, lifts your will to survive. Bursts of inspiration flash before your eyes in the heat of battle as you land blows. One can only be described as lucky. In other words, it makes so you get those crits in, which you need more crits, because crits allow you to do more damage, and as a ranged DPS character, you're going to need to do a lot of damage. Okay, and then the last one obviously is Sharpshooter. A film crawls across the surface of your eyes, allowing you to focus with deadly clarity, deal increased damage with all bow type weapons. Now, before you guys comment and go, Sim, you only have 1 star in bow and Sharpshooter, what is wrong with you? How can you claim to have this entire build set up and then have this false thing pop up over here when you don't even have your skills all the way up? That is correct, guys. I do not, but actually I did. Okay, I had killed over 150 gnats and I had 3 stars, and when I had gotten ready just to start recording this, when I was prepping up for another video, I was going around shooting other things, making sure my aim was on point, and it restarted my progress. I don't know if that was a glitch that happened or if that's just something that's supposed to happen. Maybe this is now 4. I don't know. I'm not doing as much damage as before, but I will say that this was at 3 and now it's not. But nonetheless, let's get into it. First off, guys, I want to talk to you about the easiest way to get your Sharpshooter skill all the way upgraded, okay? And that's going to be right over here. Now, I'm at my base right now, so I'm right over by the roses, okay? Running over here by the roses, you guys will already start to see some of them over here. I'm going to go into first-person mode because it's a little bit easier to see. You guys are going to see that there are gnats that fly around this light. And if you're unlike me and you have never shot at these gnats before, there is going to be a lot of them over by this light, okay? A lot. You can see one floating around right there. But once you guys come over here and you see that you have a whole bunch of gnats piled up, it's super easy, okay? You take out your bow, and what you're going to need for this guy is you're going to need... Oh, there it goes. I was going to say, where's your bow, buddy? Ah, little gnat. What you're going to need is stink bug arrows, okay? So you're going to need gas arrows. You equip the gas arrows, you load one up, you cock it up, and then you shoot it up there at the top of the light. Now, what this does is it coats the entire light in gas, and then when the gnats get close to the gas, the gnats end up dying and falling. Now, the reason why the gnats hover around this area is because I believe they're here because this will soon be where the bees are, and they're just kind of reenacting what the bees are going to do. So for right now, that's why you can do this with gnats. Maybe it'll be easy to do with bees in the future. But for now, we get gnats, and it's an easy way to get them all the way upgraded. But I had already done this a whole bunch of times, so I think I killed the gnat spawn right there, which kind of sucks. But that's okay. So, yes, you're going to need a whole bunch of gas arrows. That's part of this build. Okay, the next thing is you're going to want to be able to run around and shoot at the same time. So practice on things like an orb weaver, okay? Make sure you guys keep moving because the orb weaver is going to take a lot of damage from your shots as you're going around shooting. And if you can, keep poison arrows on you or feather arrows as well because those are going to do more damage. Okay? You see how much damage my feather arrows are doing now? Because I have my sharpshooter skill all the way leveled up. Now, another important thing to keep on you when this build, and that is all builds in this game, is obviously healing items, okay? Because you are going to take damage no matter how much you're running around. You're not going to go fight a spider toe-to-toe, but you are going to need to keep up as much healing items as you can, because you're going to get hit. It's only inevitable. You are going to get hit. Now, with these feather arrows, you'll notice you will be able to pick them back up again, so you're not going to just run out of arrows. But the feather arrows do more damage when you have all your skills equipped. Drink up a little bit of water here to make sure I get a little bit of health. And I might have stuff to make some health kits. I do, so let's craft up a couple of health kits. But like I said, ooh, water boat fin soup. Nice. Okay, but like I said, guys, this build is pretty powerful when used correctly. For instance, Mr. Ant, goodbye. 2 shots on an ant, dead. Oop, I missed. Come here. Come here. I spent all that time practicing to shoot, and then I missed you. But the cool thing is you can go back and get all your feathers, feather arrows. So once you make them, they're super awesome. And also, added tip for making arrows. Okay, let's go into the crafting menu. Let's look at being able to make arrows here. First off, the gas arrows now make 2 gas arrows per stink bug sack, which is super nice because gas arrows are going to be needed for this build all the time. You should always start by shooting a gas cloud at whatever you're attacking, unlike what I did with the ant there. But let's face it, guys, it's an ant, right? But you should always shoot a gas arrow over at the enemy that you're planning on fighting, because that gas is going to significantly damage them on their way to fight you. Make sure as soon as you start shooting, you start running. Okay, don't just stand still. Start moving. Okay, second thing is that under workbench tools, there is the feather arrow. Now, in order to get this, you need to actually research the crow feather, but 1 crow feather piece and 4 spider web will now make 2 crow arrows, not only 1, and they do more damage than your standard arrows do. So when you get your skills all the way up, you become one lean, mean, bug-kicking machine, because you are all the way upgraded and you can do massive damage with your arrows. Now, I was hoping that these crow arrows would be larger, maybe look a little bit different, but they don't. None of the arrows look any different. The only thing that happens is with the stink arrows, they make a cloud, but then once the cloud disappears, you have to go back and you can pick up a standard arrow. You do not get a gas arrow back. Let's go find some more stuff to kill here. But guys, if you guys want to get any of the other perks that I have, say you guys are like, well, Sim, where to get coupe de grass? Well, coupe de grass is actually super easy to get, guys. You just got to go find the 4-leaf clover right down here, Rash Pond. You guys are able to find it. Okay. Sharpshooter, you just have to kill 50 animals over and over. I think it's actually 30, to be honest. But you just kill 30 things over and over and over again, and your skills will get all the way up. And as for cardio fan, guys, just never stop running. That's the best advice I can give you, is just never stop running, and your cardio fam will always get all the way upgraded to 3. Alright, so I know that there's always some orb weavers over here, and there's always some ants over here, so we're going to go take those on to show you guys one more time about how powerful this bow build can be. Because it is quite strong, and I like how strong it is, because it gives that feeling that you can now have more than one class 4 character in this game. Obviously, you guys know my favorite build in the game right now is the mint mallet with the ladybug armor, because you are more or less a tank. You could take on anything in any difficulty as long as you can block, and you can be the guy that sits up in the front and takes all of the damage for all of your friends, while they can use maybe bows to take down the rest of the enemy's health while you're blocking and doing damage other ways. Okay, all right, here we go. A little bit of arrows, a little bit of feather arrows. Let's go. Oh, I missed. Ja! Oh, got attacked by 1. There's 1 down. 2, 3, 4. Whoop. Oh, you made me miss and shoot an arrow into the water. And, oh, come on. You turned and looked at me. Gotcha. Perfect. All right, give me my arrow back. Now, the cool thing is arrows do float unless you stick them into the ground, but so you're able to get them back that way. But yeah, the arrow that I shot way down in the pond down there, that one's stuck down there. I ain't going back for that one. All right, come here, little feather arrows. We need all of you back. But yeah, guys, so like I was saying, it gives you more of a chance to have multiple classes in the game, which is super duper awesome. And I only can imagine the other classes that can be made. Maybe a rogue with spider build, where you have spider fang daggers. Maybe they give you some other types of weapons, like the fist weapons. I don't know yet, guys. Maybe you're going to be able to do magic at some point, because this game, the sky's the limit. But guys, that is all the time I've left for this episode. So if you guys liked it, please hit that like button. Let me know if you guys want to see some more. You guys subscribe today for more awesome grounded videos, or you guys just leave me a comment down below of your guys' builds that you guys may want me to test out. And as always, I will see all of you guys in the next one.